Hello dears, it's Mikey. How are you? I hope you've been doing fine. So here's another speed build. This was actually a request by a follower of my Twitch channel, PugLover. She redeemed this house build she said she wanted a very futuristic house, and I kind of trembled when she asked me that because I never did a really futuristic house, and I'm more into vintage stuff, into Victorian stuff, into I don't know. I futuristic homes are not things that I usually build because I don't it's not my kind of house style, but I saw a good challenge there to do a really cool futuristic house, and actually I think I did a great job. You will see some similarities with the Galaxy arcade that I did in Wienerberg, as the rooftop that I made just right there with the balcony on the mid of the roofs, and I tried to make a house with a bunch of rooftops and or balconies, which word you prefer to use it, and I think it really looks really futuristic, and I'm so happy with that because I never thought I could achieve this futuristic, and I know I always say that I was not expecting and blah blah blah, but that's because I I do this for fun, and I actually see myself doing more than I expected to do. So it's really cool because I never thought I could do such a futuristic house. And as you can see, this video will have some editing jumps because, as always, when I'm on stream, sometimes I just stop building to talk with my followers. So I just give edit to the parts that I'm actually building. So you are not losing anything, any process of the house. I'm just doing these editing jumps to always make the video when I'm building. So you are not losing anything in case you're just wondering why the video sometimes jumps. And because I did this house in 2 days, I think I spent 6 hours on the whole house, and like I said, I'm really happy. And all of the rooftops are accessible by Sims, with the exception with the last rooftop because it's the last one, and in that last room on the third story, it's where the master bedroom is added, it's placed. So I thought oh, there's no need to put anything else usable on this rooftop. But I really tried to make the rooftops with a lot of stuff. The first rooftop will have a barbecue stand and um, and a table for your Sims enjoy their barbecue day. And this house style, in terms of furnishing and house painting and wall texture, will be all neutral. I used a lot of grayish, beige, whitish, and really pale colors, really low colors, really low in saturation, because I really think that makes the house look more futuristic. And then I gave the color part with the objects. The living room will be in the beige grayish color, like I said, and then I will be putting purple couches and purple objects just to make the room more livid and with the really good contrast, because I like to create contrast. I'm always about contrast. And the living room as the windows for the pool, so you can watch your Sims swimming on the pool while you're with you're in the living room with the rest of them. This house has like 3 bedrooms, 2 singles rooms. One of them has a double bed, but it's a single room because I just placed the bed like next to the wall. The only double bedroom will be this room. And yeah, I decided to make the last outside texture of the last story this pale green, this pastel green, whichever you want to call it, because I really thought that looking only that squared white grayish and with the stone will look like a little bit boring. And now I'm like trying to look if I want the other stories to be the same color as the last one, but I think nah, I just like the last one with a different color of the rest of the house, and I think it looks really great. Now I'm placing the stairs because I always struggle with placing stairs, you all know that, so I think I learned the lesson. Sometimes I keep forgetting that I have to put the stairs before I put the furniture. So yeah, this time I make sure I wouldn't forget that, or else I would be quite in trouble, like I was in my last build, I guess. I don't remember what was my last build. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, oh, it was the movie theater, and yeah, I'm using that dance floor as a skylight because I really love how that dance floor looks like a skylight. And in this building, I think it really goes okay and really looks really cool on like the rooftop. And now I'm heading to the kitchen, and I decided to make a kitchen with a kind of industrial theme. But then I added a blue color to make some contrast. Like I said, I'm going to use really neutral colors like whites, grayish, beige, and I'm repeating again, just making sure you understand. And then I'm going to do some details in color, such as the fridge and the stove will be blue, and the kitchen seats will be like blue as well. And I think I'm going to put a floor in the pale blue as well. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to play a lot with like neutral colors and then a color to do the whole contrast. On the bedrooms you will have like wallpaper, really colored wallpapers, but then the neutrals will be there as always. And it's like the concept of this house. And I'm going to do a kitchen island, like really round. It's going to look weird, but at the same time really cool and really like futuristic. And I think I'm repeating this word all over again. And yeah, like I said, I'm doing now the kitchen island. It's going to look all rounded up, and I really like how it looks like. It looks like a clover. If you look like it looks like a clover. And I'm going to place the stove over there. I really like how this looks like. This kitchen is really similar to that modern house I did like a month ago, because that was a modern house and this is a futuristic one, and the difference is only on the house shape and how it's looked by outside, because this one has a lot of similarities on the inside like the other one. Like I said, I choose a grayish and a black counters, and then I'm adding a really blue and teal color to make this more fun, because being all grayish and neutral would be quite boring, and so I decided to add some color. And yeah, this is the kitchen, and I don't think I have anything else to say, because otherwise I'll be repeating myself. So keep in mind that I'm always going to use neutral colors instead of the last room that will be all pink. I decided that I wanted a pink, but it's going to be a really low saturation pink, like a pastel pink or a pale pink or a baby pink, or which name you want to call it. Be free to call it the name you wanted. And yeah, I think I really did what I was in mind. I did actually use an image for reference, but if I show it, I just lost it. By the way, I lost the image. It was on Google Images, but I can find it no more. But if you going to look at that, if you were able to see that, it's nothing like the house I saw, because there was no rooftops and stuff like that. Oh, before I forget, I was getting a lot of OCD, like really OCD, because the rooftops or the balconies that are all over the house did not have a fence. So in one part of the video, you will see that I'm trying to put a like a glass fence, but then I'm not convinced that it looks fine with it. So I decided to not put the fence, because I mean, it's The Sims. The Sims cannot like jump in their own, and there's no way to make them jump for a balcony and dying from jumping from a balcony. So yeah, I decided to control my OCD senses, and yeah, keep tickling, I don't care. I think the house looks great that way, this way. So I did not use a single fence. Actually, I used the fence on the last rooftop, not the last one, but the last one you can access with Sims, because there's a hot tub, and I decided to put like a grass fence to make some privacy. And I get mixed feelings with that, and I got in the time I was building, but I decided, okay, let this be. Let this be. I don't really care. I think it looks fine. It gives some privacy if people wants to go naked into the hot tub. Now I'm doing the dance floor. This balcony is going to be a dance floor, and I'm going to add some crazy lights after, and neon lights to look really cool. So this house was, I was thinking this house like a party house. So if you ever see who likes to throw a lot of parties, this is the correct house, because it has a large living room and a large kitchen, and then you have a small dance floor, but I think it's enough with the DJ table, and then you will have like a pool for people who wants to enjoy the pool. So yeah, this house was thinking of a sim who likes to throw parties. So I was thinking about this new expansion pack, the get together. So you can I made sure to make a big living room and a big kitchen for you to like invite over Sims to this house to spend a lot of time with your groups. So that was the other main focus that I was thinking about. And then you see, this is the single bedroom I was talking about, that as the double bed, and I'm going to use like an ascent table that I never use, but I think it looks really cool on this house. That neon ascent table is really cool. And then yeah, like I was saying, then on the rooftops we will have a barbecue zone, like I said, and you will have like a bonfire zone for your Sims to sit down and light the fire. And yeah, I thought this would be a great house for your Sims to invite your groups and start gatherings here if you want to. And then you will have a small garden area if your Sims like, for your Sims if they like to plant stuff. And I'm going to use that like that glass rooftop that came with the Sims Get Together. It's not a rooftop, but it's like a, I don't know how to describe it, but I think you know what I'm talking about. And I did a small garden area, and then as you see now there's a telescope over there, and I decided to do like a rooftop, like on a part of the house, a rooftop for the telescope, because I really think it looked fine. And will be a two-story like foundation thingy with a rooftop, and then down there you will have like a gym a gym in the garden. It's a little bit weird, but I really like it how it came out. So yeah, so I think it's all. Thank you so much for watching, viewers, and I hope I wasn't that repetitive. as I thinking I was. So thank you so much for watching this video. Enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you like this video, and if you like my work, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check my other social media. All the links will be on the description below. And if you have any idea for houses, you can always ask on the comment box below. Any suggestions for the channel are always welcome. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, and see you next video. Bye.